Hi, this is Miss Sandy. Welcome to math class. This is a direct instructional video to help us determine solution sets for how many in this array. In this example, we have an ice cube tray. The ice cube tray is full of blue squares, including those under the blue rectangle. Our essential question is how many in this array? So as you know, an array is made up of rows which go from left to right and columns which go from top to bottom. So our first question is, how many rows are there? So let's take a look at our example. This is row 1 and this is row 2. So we know that we have 2 rows. Our second question that we need to answer is, how many columns do we have? Let's take a look at our example. We have column 1, we have column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6, and column 7. So in this example, we know that we have 2 rows and we have 7 columns. Okay, so we're going to start a number sentence number 1, and we're going to use repeat addition. So to use repeat addition, we're going to look at row 1 and determine how many blue squares are in row 1. So here is 1 blue square, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So row 1 has 7 blue squares. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the number of squares in row 2, and then we're going to add them to row 1. So we're going to use addition here. Okay. Row 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if this is an array, we know that none of the cells can be empty, and if this row has 7, row 2 should also have 7. So let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so row 2 has 7. And then we're going to add. 7 plus 7 equals 14. Okay. Our second strategy that we can use is multiplication. And remember, when we're working with arrays, we want to take a look at the number of rows first, and we determine that we have row 1 and row 2. So there are 2 rows. We're going to use the multiply sign, and then we're going to multiply the rows times the columns. All right, and we determine that we have 7 columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5, column 6, and column 7. Alrighty. So we got 2 times 7, and that equals 14. Okay, we're going to do a reveal now to see if our number sentences are correct. Okay, so in the first one, we're using repeated addition. We have 7 blue squares in the first row, and we're adding 7 blue squares from the second row. When we combine those, we have 7 plus 7, which equals 14. So this number sentence checks out. Okay, when we're using multiplication, we're looking at the rows, and there's 1, 2, and then we're multiplying the rows times the columns, and there's 7 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 times 7 is equal to 14. Now, how can we check to make sure our answers are correct? We can individually count. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So indeed, we do have 14 squares. Okay, and again, looking at what we know, repeated addition, 7 plus 7 would equal 14, and then 2 times 7 would also equal 14.